Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. We're gonna get into some Super Bowl hot topics and miscellaneous. So let's go. First off, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. They are the Super Bowl champs. This is the second win in Philadelphia Eagles history. They played the Chiefs, and the Chiefs showed up around third quarter, but they couldn't do enough to shut these guys down. So shout out to the Philly fans. Shout out to the Millie Crew Philly fans. It was a great game. Shout out to this queen, Queen Taj Williams. She was the first black woman to design the Super Bowl logo and theme art. It was absolutely beautiful, absolutely New Orleans. It was gorgeous. And I thought that was so beautiful to display that during the game, like on the field and like everywhere. It was just gorgeous. Shout out to her. Now, I shouted out Kansas City a few minutes ago because they didn't quite make it. But shout out to DeAndre Hopkins. He's a wide receiver for the Chiefs. And I thought this was really sweet when I read this. His father passed away in a car crash when he was 5 months old. And this is the one thing that his father left behind, this mink jacket. And he said that he would either wear it to his wedding or the Super Bowl. So yesterday he wore it to the Super Bowl. I thought that was really sweet. Although they were a little short, this is a sweet sentiment. Shout out to Jay-Z and his tradition that he is starting with his girls. Because one thing he's going to do is take them to the Super Bowl and they're going to be on the field. They said that Blue has been going since she was 5. And this is Rumi's first jump photo. They look great though. And you see Rumi here just waving to absolutely everybody in the Super Bowl stadium. I absolutely love this tradition that he does. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. I had to... Yeah. Why that man giving that administrator the finger like that? That is crazy. Now we must get to the halftime show. This was a beautiful halftime show. It was so symbolic, with the African-American male dancers creating the American flag, and the songs that were sung during that time were very symbolic. And hold on. Having Samuel Jackson as the narrator to Kendrick's entire performance was genius, because it was like the introduction to what should be great for us to keep us in our lane, right? Then Kendrick went a little too far. Samuel came back and said, "You're doing too much." And then we insert SZA and Kendrick, who were phenomenal. I thought it was great. If this is any indication of how their concert, their tour is going to be, it's going to be wonderful, right? So after they did Luther, I think they did 30 for 30. After they did all that, but then Uncle Sam comes back and lets Kendrick know that, yes, that's what we do. We keep it cute, very demure. We don't do too much, right? But then it's Kendrick, and they're not like us. It was phenomenal. Like, absolutely great. And this right here, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. Like, we're never going to get over this. Everybody's meme for this is just know I'm about to do it anyway, right? It was just great. And then cherry on top, Serena breaking down the sea walk. And she did a wonderful job in this cute little Nike outfit. Like, I thought it was great. And then they talked about when she did the sea walk in Wimbledon. Because she said, had she done the sea walk there, like she did it at this Super Bowl halftime show, she would have been fined. And I absolutely love what Funky Down even had to say. How Serena Williams married and petty. I know Drake is sick. Shout out to Double D Mother Honey. She let us know that Drake has unfollowed Samuel Jackson. Like, poor Drake. You understand what I'm saying? Poor thing. And why is he doing this? Why does he keep showing up like this? Is this the indication of how you're going to feel after this Super Bowl halftime show? I'll wrap this Super Bowl portion up with plies, right? If you one of those people who said Kendrick shouldn't have done that, too short, then go ahead and get your own halftime performance. It's just that simple. Because why wouldn't he do it? Let's keep going. So, y'all, we have to talk about Onija, right? Onaja is on her way back to New York City. You says right here, your girl is back home. She said she was going to be arriving 11/11. But if you were wondering, how did she get over there? You heard about a filter. Like, what was all that about? If you can find this filter, this is the one she used to turn herself into some type of image of Nicki Minaj. This is how she catfished the 19-year-old boy in Pakistan to get over there and be completely ghosted. But she has completely, with her regular face, taken over a complete country. Y'all gotta stop with this AI. Shout out to the Hollywood Unlocked. So Tamar was on there talking about the Old Lady Gang restaurant and Blaze. She said nobody is just like, ooh, girl, let's go to the Old Lady Gang. She talked about how the food is cold and you still have to pay for it. She talks about how it's, not good and you still have to pay for it. And she was like, it's just for tourists, and then they soon find out. How do you feel like this if you've ever gone to one of Candy's restaurants? The food does come out cold. But honey, it was Dennis McKinley, Portia's baby daddy for me, that had come into the chat. He said, at Tamar Braxton, call me. I want to see what your food hitting for. And honey, people was going all the way down this timeline talking about, the entire Braxton family gets down in the kitchen. And then Dennis got the eyes. And they talked about Tamar's mac and cheese. But for the most part, like we always see them cook on television. For 9 out of 10, it looks great. But not Dennis coming to Candy's defense. Y'all be doing a lot down there in Atlanta. We're going to wrap these hot topics up with the other hot topic. I know the Super Bowl was a hot topic, but Love and Marriage Huntsville is also a hot topic, right? So Saturday night when I had gone live after the show, I never know who's really in the chat. I look and I'm talking, I'm looking, I'm talking. But somebody told me this was Mark Scott, Mark St. Mary. So we was talking about the ages of Kimmy and Nell. Mark came in here. This is who they said that was. Kimmy is not in her 30s. Kimmy is 56 and Nell is younger than Kimmy. Google it. This was just discussed on another live. I find that so hard to believe. So I was going down through the comments, right? And I came across this one. Shout out to my 2 cents. And she couldn't be more right. Tisha keeps proving Dr. Shanita right. Tisha is the ops. When Dr. Shanita said that Tisha was the ops, watch her when they were in St. Thomas. That was real, right? Because Tisha doesn't readily just put her hands on it. Like when they were talking about the limousine situation, she ran and told Destiny. And Destiny was the one who brought it to us. And even though it happened like that, Tisha had to come back and say, this is why I did it. I was mad at Martell. Blah, blah, blah. She's worse. She might be worse. And what's so crazy is I feel like we're going to still be talking about this for whatever reason. We just are, right? Because Destiny displayed, like, that was horrible. That never had to come out. I saw somebody else post that said that whatever Mel and Martell did when they were married, that's what they did in their marriage. They're consenting adults. That's not any of our business. But she feels like it is, and she wants to put it out and put the word grooming on it to make her look bad. And that's exactly what she did. This is horrible. But it was good to see LeBerick with Baby Law last night watching the Super Bowl. And then I saw Jalen Hurts send LeBerick a message, and he was very happy for him with his barbecue career. It's on LeBerick's page. You have to go over there and look at it. Shout out to LeBerick. But I was glad that he had his baby with him last night. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks for this. So Kanye went live to say that he was going to help Kodak Black because he saw this video where Kodak was sitting in the street eating. And he said, I know people listen to me and feel like I need help and I'm crashing out, but I need to go help my brother. So they found out he was in Atlanta, and Kanye said he was on his way to help Kodak. Now we'll see if he does that. And lastly, screenshot this because these are our cowboy Carter dates. It's your girl Millie Chan. Talk to you later. Bye.